Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a cranberry sauce. Holidays are coming and that's something we usually have on the table. So I'm going to be putting the one together that I make. Very simple, very easy to make, and I think you'll like it. Now first of all, I had to squeeze an orange. So I had the juice from one orange, which makes close to a half a cup, depending on the size of the orange. Now with mine, I had some of the orange in it also, because it just came out, so I used it. Now then you're supposed to take a pound of cranberries, put them in a pan with a cup of water and boil them, and then you take them out and chop them, but save the juice from the cranberries when you boil them. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm taking my cranberry juice, I'm adding my orange juice, and I'm also adding pineapple juice, because it takes a can, number 2 can of pineapples, crushed pineapple for this recipe. And I saved my juice from the pineapple. After I got it all drained, I saved the juice so that I could use that with the other juices that I have. Now with these juices, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to heat them so that they're nice and hot. And then you'll take one box, a small box of Jello. Now you can use strawberry or orange, either one. Now today I'm going to be using strawberry in mine. So once your juices get good and hot, you know, to where your Jello will melt, or dissolve rather, then you'll add your Jello into it. Now, like I said, you can use strawberry or you can use orange, so it doesn't really matter whichever one you prefer. Well, this one's going to be a little hectic and not want to come open. There. Showed him he was going to come open. Okay. Now we'll let that get hot so that I can add this. Now with the cranberry that I had, I chopped up my cranberries, and you'll take 2 cups of sugar and you'll put that over your cranberries. Now the reason I did this early, it has to set for several hours. 2 hours is plenty. But anyway, that way your sugar all dissolves into your cranberries. So that's what I did with my cranberries when I had them on. But I saved my juice, because the juice is very important. You'll want to use that in your pan where you're mixing and making your Jello. Okay, I think this is coming to a boil. Then I'm just going to dump in my Jello and get that all cooked in there real good and dissolved. I think cranberry sauce and cranberry salads, whatever, is one of the best things for the holidays. And we've got the holidays coming on us real fast. We've got Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, now those are dissolving. The Jello's dissolving it. So now in another pan, I'm going to take and put, if I get me a small spatula, I think I need to invest in some more spatulas. Okay, we're going to put our ingredients together. First, we're going to put our cranberry sauce in here. Cranberries and sugar. There. And get that all mixed up. Oops, melted. Dissolved. I keep saying melted. Dissolved. Get rid of this and wash my hands because my fingers are sticky. Okay. There. Now, we've got that in with your pineapple that you saved. You got the juice over there. You got your pineapple here. So we're going to add our drained pineapple to it. And mix that up real good. You want to mix it every time you put something in it so you can try to bring all the flavors and everything together in there. And then, I didn't have this done, but that's okay. You add your apple. Now with the apple, you just chop it real small pieces because your cranberries is small. And then you'll add a cup of nuts that you have crushed. And that's going to be small too. And I think I've got plenty apple there. So, then I'm going to add my apple in. I'm not going to use this, all of it. Just going to use that amount. Might eat that. Okay. Let's get that mixed up real good. And you can tell by looking at it if you need to add more or less to it. And then, like I said, we're going to add a cup of chopped nuts to it. Now, if there's something in this that you don't like, you don't have to put it in there. So, and then you can add your nuts. It's looking pretty. I like to cook when the food looks pretty when you get done. You know, you set a table and you've worked hard getting it all done and things just are there. But me, I like for them to look pretty. I know my nephew came to our house one day for dinner. It was Christmas. I'm going to add the juices and the Jello that I did to this now. Anyway, my nephew was at our house for Christmas one year, and when he went home, he texted me back. He's married and got, I think, three children now. And he thanked us for inviting him and his family, and his beautiful wife. And he said, everything tastes delicious, but the presentation of it was exquisite. And, you know, I never thought of him looking at something or thinking about that because he's just a, you know, at that time he was in his late 20s, early 30s, somewhere around in there. And I just never thought about him thinking of that. And that really made me feel good. So, okay, now we've got our nuts in that. And that's really all you do is put all that ingredients in there and transfer it over to your other bowl. Normally I would pour it, but if I try to pour it, I'm going to have red all the way down the front of me. That's just the way it goes. So I'm going to dip some of it out in my bowl, and then I'll pour the last part of it. But like I said, cranberry sauce is something that you always have. My daddy loved cranberry sauce. He always liked that. Always had to have that if you had dressing. So it just makes for a pretty dish. Okay. I think I might be able to dump the rest of that without making too big of a mess. I'm not sure, but we're going to try. And then we're going to transfer all of it into our bowl that we're going to serve it out of. There you go. Looks like it might be pretty done. Okay, now there's our, you have to refrigerate it until the Jello, of course, sets up and everything. But there's our cranberry sauce. Very simple recipe, very easy to make. Doesn't take any time to do it. I hope you'll try it. Let us know what you think. And you can serve it with anything. You can serve it with a big Christmas dinner, or you can serve that on a bed of lettuce, put a little bit of cottage cheese on top of it. That makes your salad for lunch someday when you get home from work. So if we have any left, that might be something that I might do. So anyway, it turned out nice and pretty to look at, and there it is. That's my cranberry sauce. I hope you'll try it because it's easy, and during the holidays we have so much to cook and so many things to do that we need something easy, and that's one of the easy dishes. And I appreciate you joining me today, and I'll be cooking with you again real soon. And have fun. Have fun cooking. And I thank you bunches for joining me today.